this one started. Looking for daylight. Inside is 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped him. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Unloads quickly. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the target. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Catch in the middle, it's Barber. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great job by the back on the option.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 71 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's go, right. Moving out of the pocket. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
To throw, it's Young. Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Clemson set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Floating away. It's caught. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clemson jumps to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looking down the middle. He makes a grab. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The Tigers are threatening on first and goal. Gets the back moving. A design run for the quarterback. Zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to...
The fake, and he wants to throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Hauled in inside his 30, and he'll head the other way. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air, it's Underwood. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Oh, man. I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Quarterback making adjustments. Just keeps slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Man, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Young. Rush is on him. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. They'll toss it to the left. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play. They pick up a big...
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the old lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, they'll go to the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
Touchdown, Clemson! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Caught inside the 30, and he'll bring it back. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Making side adjustments here. Hand off from the shotgun.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Showing off the arm. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Might be looking to run. Got enough space. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on it.
Scores on the sneak.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his 30, what a chance to flip the field. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air. It's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple of completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop, and